want to show you the mushrooms that I have. So this is just regular white button mushrooms that are used quite a bit. You can use those when you want to just saute some mushrooms and onions. You want to put it inside of a pasta sauce. You want to put it in stroganoff. White button mushroom is never going to fail you. It's your basic mushroom. Okay, now what I have here is some shiitake mushrooms. Now these I got from Food Depot. Food Depot has a lot of interesting produce, by the way. If you have one in your neighborhood or by you, it's worth checking out. So I got these from Food Depot, shiitake mushrooms. They have been destemmed, and I'll tell you why. Here are the full shiitake mushroom that I got from the Asian market as well. So I went to Food Town and I went to the Asian market. Now, if you look at this stem, see, I'm pulling at it. It is very tough. It's a tough stem, and it's not worth. See, I broke the mushroom just trying to get the stem off. It's not worth eating. It's when you get a whole shiitake mushroom, de-stem them. So if you can find them sliced like the way that I've got them here at Food Depot, it's a good thing, and it saves you a lot of work. So when I'm making like a mushroom etouffee, I use shiitake, white button, portabella, which is this one here, white button, shiitake. I use all those to give myself a nice deep flavor of mushrooms. Everybody's making like these cool fried chicken substitutes and fried fish substitutes and jerk chicken, and they're just putting, and crab cakes, and they're putting oyster mushroom in so many things. And I have seen people say, okay, I bought oyster mushrooms and they have these hairy things on them, or they have these little nodules on them, or they feel a little wet, and I don't know if these are good. So I want to show you how ugly the oyster mushroom looks. Sometimes I couldn't find anything furry, but it is an ugly little thing. It's delicious when it's double battered, fried in oil, made in like little chicken pieces. It's delicious, but to look at it, it's pretty yucky looking. So I want you to be aware that if you see an oyster mushroom and it looks really terrible, that is the normal look of it. See, it almost looks like there's mold there. That's the normal look of it, okay? And so I pulled that one off. See how easy it was for me to pull that off? When I pulled it off, it's so very delicate. Let me pull another one off. It's super delicate. It's a fungus, exactly. It's super delicate, and it comes off so easy, and you can dip that and double dip it, fry it. You can jerk it, you can barbecue it. It's just a great thing. Now, the thing about a king oyster mushroom is it can be super tough. Thank you. So you see I'm pushing down on it, and all the give, it's not even, see, when I push down on this one, if I push down with the same impact, see how it just crumples? The king oyster mushroom is very tough. So what you have to do here, you see people use this to make scallops. They use it to make chicken nuggets. So this you would make into medallions. You can use that as scallops. It's pretty firm and tough. It has its place, but it's not the same thing as a delicate oyster mushroom. See the difference there? One is like really, really tough. One is like easily crumpled, okay? So you get this nice succulent piece of chicken substitute here. Here you get like a scallop or a chicken nugget. Now you can use this for fried chicken if you want to like mimic a breast piece. So you would slice it like that and marinate it. And then you would have like a firmer piece of chicken. So I just want to be clear about that. The oyster mushroom, king oyster mushroom is not the same as oyster mushroom. Portabella, and this is actually a very small mushroom for portabella because they can be very big, almost the size, very big. This is a quite small one. And then we have Baby Bella. So Baby Bella is a more a mushroom you can use a lot like the white button. It has a deeper flavor, but you can put that in all your sauces, in your stroganoff, in your spaghetti sauce, in your mushroom etouffee. If you want to make a mushroom and onion sub, hot sub, perfect. And this one, the Portabella, you can chunk it off and make a big cheese steak out of that. You can marinate this with just garlic and olive oil and broil it, and then you have like a whole, the whole mushroom cap could be a steak. Okay, so those are the Baby Bella and the Portabella and the different ways that you can use that. This one is a BUNAPI organic mushroom, and this kind of thing, I'm not going to open it up because I'm not going to use it right away. This kind of thing you would just really add into stews and different ways to just give you more mushroom flavor. Mushroom flavor is going to replace, in a lot of ways, the beef flavor in stews, and thank you. And this one, enoki, or white crab mushroom, enoki. I have seen people cut this in half, not the little ones. They just cut this whole package in half, dredge it in wet batter and dry batter and make this into a fried chicken as well. The way that I usually use it is just I use it for extra mushroom flavor in anything that I'm cooking. So if I'm cooking anything where I really need that mushroom flavor, I use something like enoki or BUNAPI. And another thing, other mushrooms that I like to use, lion's mane makes a really great crab cake. The way that you find the lion's mane is you go to like these farmers markets that are, you see, real farmers who grow, you know, these boutique kind of things. That's where you would find a lion's mane mushroom.